All right, one take. We're going to talk about how to stop being afflicted by narcissism. So first of all, understanding what it is. Fundamentally, narcissism is not being full of yourself, because it's actually quite the opposite. It's actually feeling self-hatred and trying to cover that up by means of false, inflated sense of self. It's the self-preserving mechanism of the human identity. It is a fundamental function of the human identity. So when you realize that, you realize it's part of all of us. It's just to what degree does every single person fall on that scale. So it's like how when a cell is not getting the nutrients that it needs to thrive, the cell in a self-preserving mechanism will become cancerous. And this is what narcissism is. And we see this on individual levels, on a cellular level, and then we see it on a macro level, like in the world at large. These like systems of extraction that they couldn't get what they needed from within, so they try to extract from other. So how we can stop being afflicted by narcissism is, first of all, to understand it, which I just explained what it is. Second of all, we can understand that it is a spectrum, that everyone falls on that spectrum. So stop dehumanizing people. I try not to say, oh, this person is a narcissist. Like, I will say their behavior was narcissistic. Like, I always make sure to keep the human in whoever it is that I'm speaking about. So that's one part of it. And then the other part is understanding that codependency is narcissism and narcissism is codependency. And when you understand that, you can get off the pendulum and stop swinging back and forth between being the victim to the abuser, to the this, to the that, and just going back and forth and victimizing yourself to another person, and just witness it within yourself. Like, witness your own inner narcissism, your own energetic vampire that feasts on other people's validations, opinions, and just generally like any beliefs about yourself that you feel like you're worthless, that you hate yourself. All these things are what these beliefs, these negative beliefs of self, are what cause narcissism. Because if you don't feel a solid sense of identity of like who you are, and you don't feel secure in your sense of self, then as a protection, we create this inflated sense to try to like cover that up and try to cover up the shortcomings. But anyways, it's like, this is just something that we all do, and we can take the war out of it. We can take our power back from this pendulum, from this swinging, from this pointing fingers, like, oh, they're a narcissist, they're narcissistic, da 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 da. It's like, just see narcissism for what it is. That does not mean allow it, because narcissism is the demonic, and we don't allow those things. Ooh, I heard Froggy. And we don't allow those things. So we can both have compassion and be like, no, you're not allowed. Like, don't tolerate abuse. We don't have to tolerate abuse from people, absolutely not. But with this perspective of understanding and with radical self-honesty, then we can take our power out of these dynamics and they can stop afflicting us. But it does require radical self-honesty and integrating your own narcissist, because we all have it. We all have the potential to create or to destroy. It's just a matter of like, what will you choose and what will you give life to? And the more we fill our own cup from the inside, the more secure we are, and the less push-pull that we have towards other people. When we're our own source, then we're no longer feeding on others. And this goes for the codependent and the narcissist, because they're both doing the same thing. They are both self-abandoning in the pursuit of power and love, when it really needs to come from within. So hopefully that helped. And if you like the video, like it, subscribe, helps me out, and I'm gonna keep making more like this. Thank you.